matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Longhorns offense will go on the attack first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the stakes.
Running back searching for a hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. They booted away. And the ball comes to rest right there. The Bulldogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
With the catch, it's Bell. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
But you got to keep winning. Now, when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Flips it out on the screen. Ball is free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Baxter. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Wants to throw on third. Out of the backfield, he's open. There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They're going to run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Georgia sends out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Give to the single back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. And here comes the offense on second down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Dropping back, it's Manning. They're working that left side. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Fakes to grab. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Here comes the heat. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing into zone defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back.
And he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys. The ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Breaks into the open. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets the give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Manning. A little screen to the running back. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot, and now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Snagged in the middle, it's Branch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. To the air on first down. Under fire. It's caught. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Bell. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play-action fake. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Frazier. Turning it on. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Gets a hand in there and breaks it up. It's incomplete, but wait, there is a flag down on the play.
Pass interference. Offense.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Stockton. They're setting up the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Georgia! Fired in from the red zone toward the score.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Wants to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Stockton. That's reeled in, it's Bell. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense was not fooled. 3rd and 1 situation, everybody in the stadium expecting run. The offense trying to get a little cute, trying to take a shot, and it blows up in their face. Nice job by the defense.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy. I think they had an explosive play the play prior. They decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away, but the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Not finding any running room. I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's 3rd down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights. And now the lead's extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fires to the big fella. He breaks a tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Frazier. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Got his man. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. Touchdown Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Finds his man. It's Moore. Breaks into the open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Got it behind the line. It's Washington.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. To the air, it's Manning. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down.
Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
31, Georgia, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the timing just a hair off.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down.
Offense facing
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from him. And you can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And the Longhorns get it past the sticks. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Skips away from pressure. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The option look. Quick toss. And that will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as